Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I am talking about how do we grow our email list. Now, we all know as a business, as a B2B company, you have to work on growing your own email list. You have to have those prospects and leads in-house as yours so that you can market to them on different channels so that you can nurture those relationships and develop them to instill trust. We all know the best relationships are based around trust. And this is how, with having your own email list in-house, you can send these people educational information, industry news, tips, tactics. You could do exactly what I'm doing here. You do a live, but I sent it to my email list this morning to let them know I was going live. So you have to grow your own email list. But how do you do that? Well, the very first thing, which is so important with all marketing, is you have to know your target audience. You have to know the industry they are in and the specific individual that would be most interested in what you have to offer. That's different than everybody else. You know, some people do the whole big broad. Oh, let's just go out to everyone. Let's go to all CEOs. Well, that's not going to be effective. You got to break it down. Make sure it's CEOs in a specific industry. And maybe they're doing something specific. Maybe they're manufacturing some kind of drug. Maybe they're manufacturing a beverage. You don't know, but you've got to whittle it down and get as granular as possible. And that's the number one thing. That's not only growing your own email list, it's whether you're going to do social post, anything, you've got to know that audience. One of the great ways I have found to know your audience is when you go to industry-specific trade shows. You go to those trade shows, you listen to what different people are talking to exhibitors about. You go to some of the sessions, you hear what the speakers are talking about. You see what is top of mind in that industry, and that really helps you a lot on what type of content you need to be putting out there. So once you know that specific audience, you go and you do some online research, finding out, are there industry-specific magazines or conferences you could maybe tap into. Once you have a list of those industry magazines or conferences or associations, you give them a call. So the third thing is you make sure you find out what type of advertising opportunities do they have available. Can you rent their email list? Can you put a banner in their newsletter? Can you sponsor an event? Can they do social posts for you? Look at everything they've got and then figure out which ones you want to test. So I stress that word because even if you find an industry publication that looks like it's spot on to everything your audience will want, I still say go cautiously. Test a few things out first. See how the email list see how the email list responds. There, that's the word I was trying to get out. Responds. See how the email list responds. Do you get a good open rate? Do you get a good click rate? What about the banners? Are you getting good impressions on those banners? These are all ways that you're able to grow your email list because you get people to respond to your offer. Maybe these people, you're putting on a webinar that's specific for your industry. And so they give you their email address. When you get that email address, you just check with them, make sure, is it okay if we send you other promotions that we have? Always do your research. Make sure you know that the people have agreed to receiving other notifications from you. So you go out there, you use industry-specific subscribers, and you can use conference companies. You can find out if the email list or different banners are available. The next thing is when you are at those trade shows, you can make connections that way. But again, if you get their business card, or let's say you exhibit at a trade show and they give you the attendees list, you go in with the very first email and make sure they opt in to receiving your messages. You can't just take those big lists and put them onto your database. No, you've got to make sure that they said, hey, okay, ABC company, you can send me your promotions because I want to hear what you have to say. You must ask permission. The other way that you can get people to grow your own email list is through programmatic. Now, programmatic, you can go in, you pick out a specific profile of an individual, and then banners will display up in front of those people. But again, be granular. Otherwise, you'll come back to me and say, Donna, that doesn't work. That was a waste of time. I don't want to throw banners up there to people who aren't interested. And I agree. That's why we have to go in with the selection criteria and be very specific with your programmatic campaign. Make sure that you have some type of offer that speaks directly to that person. Right here. What am I doing? I'm talking about how to grow your email list. Why? Because that is a top priority of most of my clients. They want to grow that list so that they can nurture them from being prospects to customers. And then afterwards, with a good quality email list, they'll take their customers and keep giving them value-added education to build that trust, to keep them being customers that buy from them year after year. Programmatic's a great way to do that. Then also go out on LinkedIn. You can post some of your webinars, events, ebooks, give the person some educational information, and then they will subscribe to get the rest of the materials. One of the things, here's your magic trick right here, video. We all love a short video. We want to quickly watch a video and get everything. Sometimes when you get all that text and it's really long, your eyes are like, I don't have time to read this right now. I can't even concentrate that. But if they give you a 1 or 2 minute video, that's the thing that can pull you in. You send out a video, you can put that right in your email message to them. You can put it in your LinkedIn message to them. These are all different things. So when you're using that external email list from an association or a publisher, maybe next time think about starting it, but then having a video. Bet you they'll click on that video and you'll see more of a response. Videos are great right now. You can do little simple things. Take 1 hour interview with maybe your top management on specific topics or frequently asked questions, break it up into smaller little segments, and then post it out there so that you get the people to register whatever might be your offer, and then you have that email list. These are all great ways to build your email list because we know it's important. We know we need to have those good prospect lists in-house so we can nurture the individual, like I said, from prospect to customer to loyal client. Having loyal clients, that's what will help your company grow year after year. Without loyal customer clients, you end up on that cycle like this, where it's up and down. And trust me, I have been there. And when you have a cycle like that, it is hard. It's hard to ever plan on doing something new. And work is stressful and it's mundane. But if you can do it where you get those loyal customers and grow year after year, business is exciting because you're always doing new initiatives to take your company to the next level. If you have any questions at all for me, please feel free to email me at dpeterson@worldinnovators.com, Or if there's a specific topic you would like to hear about, please feel free to leave a comment. I would love comments. It's what we're here for. The comments make this more of a collaborative setting. I'm not here to just lecture or talk aimlessly, which I can do. I really need to see comments so that we can talk back and forth and that you can get the information you need. I hope you had a great day and I hope you find this to be helpful. Talk to you later. Bye.